Last one, number 4. Now, maybe you want to try it on your own, or if you want to follow me step by step, here we go. So, once again, using my third period sentences, after a long, quiet deliberation, Christian decided to throw away his favorite leopard pattern church pants, faded and worn down to a paper thin fabric. All right, so a couple things going on here. I can see that I have decided. I changed my color. Look at this nice little yellow I have. So here's decided as a verb, and then I have to throw, which is an infinitive, and then later I have faded, and then I have worn down. So think about it logically. Christian's the one who's deciding, so that seems like a subject-verb kind of a grouping here. But this can't be the verb because Christian didn't fade and it wasn't worn down, but the pants were. So this lets me know that this is probably going to be my participle describing that word pants. So let's build this one close to the top of the sentence, maybe close to the top right, and go from there. No, don't go too close to the top. I realize I'm going to have a tree, so give yourself a little bit of space because you're going to have to go up a little bit. So let's go with Christian. He decided. And he decided what? Up on a tree. And here's our nominal infinitive. The reason I know it goes up on a tree is because I couldn't take that word to and change them into in order to. I couldn't say Christian decided in order to throw away. That doesn't make sense. If I could say in order to, we know it goes underneath the verb as an adverbial infinitive, but it's a nominal infinitive because Christian decided what to throw. And I'm going to treat throw away as all one big verb. Hopefully you're okay with that. I look at that as being an idiom. I could replace it with the word discard. I could say he decided to discard his pants. All right. So to toss his pants, to remove, I don't want to say remove his pants. I want to say to, I guess throw away, discard, get rid of. I guess you could remove. Anyway, to throw away what? Pants. And I know I'm going to have a bunch of words underneath pants. So let's just make this really obnoxiously long line here. Right? It just looks stupid. Let's just go with it anyway. I'm going to take on this first part and just get this out of the way, which says after a long, quiet deliberation. This kind of goes back to some of the early stuff that we've done where we talked about, this pretty green. We talk about anytime we open up with a prepositional phrase, that it typically goes underneath the verb. On top of that, it answers the question of when. After is a time question, and so time always connects to the verb. So it's built underneath decide. It tells us when he decided. After, I have no idea why I changed color here, but just run with it. So after deliberation, kind of blending cursive and printing. A deliberation, long deliberation, quiet deliberation. Okay. And now I have these other words. I have all these words describing pants. So let's take on his favorite leopard pattern church pants. So see if we can squeeze all these in here. You may have to be creative. I may have to be creative. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get all this in here. I'm looking ahead. I'm thinking, Jeff, there's no way you can get all this in here. How in the world am I going to do this? All right, we're going to do the best we can. So we're going to say it's his pants, their favorite pants. Favorite's a weird word. If you want to flatten the word favorite, you could, because you could say that is my favorite. And you could use favorite as a noun if you wanted to. They are leopard pants, but they're leopard pattern. Do you see how those two connect to each other? So let's do pattern first. So I'm going to flatten pattern. Pattern. And I'm going to say they are leopard pattern. You see that? Leopard pattern. And then I'm going to say that they are church pants. All right. So that's all great, except I have all this other stuff I still got to fit underneath the word pants. This is the worst sentence ever. Goodness. All right. So this is just, I mean, none of this is even like the participle yet. The participles are sitting here at the very end because the pants are faded and the pants are also worn down. So worn is the passive participle, and so is faded. And so these are all describing the pants. The pants were faded. The pants were worn down. So these are all going to have to connect to the word pants. I just don't have room. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause my video, and I'm going to make part 2 of the video and just focus on the word pants and then pick up on this mess. Okay, so let's pause our video, and then I'm going to restart here in a second. All right, so this is the end of part 1. It's sort of a cliffhanger. It's like the worst cliffhanger ever. Like, who wants to watch this?